just to have a bit of a recap on what's happening with the Game Gear is I received my DHL package from Retro6. At the minute I'm just disassembling this shell that came with it, which is not the shell that I ordered. They just do it for extra protection. So then I have the Clean Juice GG in there. If you've seen the previous videos, you will obviously know that the Clean Juice products, for the Game Boy Pocket that I have, that was wireless charging because a USB-C rechargeable board can't be fit in, but this is USB-C, so yeah. All I'm doing is seating the battery inside of the Game Gear, and hopefully we can get somewhere. But as for right now, I'm just going to set this baby up. This board is fine, so I'm going to swap it with this other Game Gear that I have here that I'm diagnosing, which obviously belongs to Liam, but his soldering iron's broke, so wish me luck with that one. I've done nothing with it apart from take it apart, and I give it a bit of a clean. It doesn't play games at the moment, but this is the one that I recapped, and now all I have to do is just recap the sound. Okay, that's all we have to do. One thing we need to take a note of is I've added some electrical tape, because when I removed it from the shell that it came in, which is not a shell that I ordered, they just, like I say, they do it for extra protection. The insulation on the corner ripped because it's held in by pressure with the use of the AA battery terminals, and that's not something I'm actually happy about. But you know, if this thing works and doesn't explode on me when I turn it on, then power to me, literally. Okay, so here we go again, back to the lab with everything that we had from Z Labs. I'm just going to finish off recapping the Game Gear. Now, how this is going to work is we are going to get our screwdriver, not this one. We want a crosshead screwdriver, and all the ones I seem to be picking up are, yeah, they're literally all tri-wing. This one, I hope. No, that's a tri-wing. There we go. We have a crosshead. See? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove all this junk. Okay? Because on the new shells, we don't need this, you see. So if we want to recap our Game Gear, all we'll have is this insulation bit right here. So all we're doing is taking this off for now, and what I'll do is I'll remove the, I don't know whether you can see that, the red power switch cover, because then I have, you know, better traction on the thing. So all you're going to do is just untwist the rest of these by hand, get rid of these. Okay, this one, chuck it away. Now it's this that we are after. So we are looking at 100 microfarads here, 100 volts, sorry. Wait, is it? Hold on, 100, it can't be right. Sorry, I'm reading it wrong. So yeah, we have 100 microfarads and 6.3 volts over here. And yeah, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the kit we have, well, we've got 3 here in my hand, put them in there, and we've got 2 here. And you're probably guessing, how the hell are we sticking these on here? Well, the only possible solution I can think of is just to bend it back, realistically. Right, where's the screw for that? So there's a rusted screw here. This is why I've also bought new screws. I'm not going to bother getting that out. with my hands because it's rusty as hell. And just get this bit out as well. So all I'm going to do here with the tweezers is I'm just going to try and get them out like that. Because quite frankly I don't want to be touching anything like that. It's quite disgusting. So get the tweezers, lift the board out. All we're going to do here is just take these back out again, really. And we're going to chuck this away. And I've still got bits from the other capacitors that I don't want. And well, to be fair, I need to take out the speaker, but that's in the other motherboard, so that's not of any importance right now. So anyway, all of these components, they are SMD, which means they are surface mounted. It could do with a clean, but quite frankly I think I'm going to do that after. Whoops, nearly chucked that away. I wonder if this will fit in here. Alright. And if it does, okay, I'm going to have to... What about... Okay, too much. Can I wind that a bit more, see if it... Right, perfect. And will that work? Will you fit in? That is the question. Okay, brilliant. And ideally, I want this sort of like facing towards me, if I can. So, like, as you can see, we have that there now, and all I want to do is get my soldering iron, give it a bit of a clean, and just go again like I did before. And just like situate. I think I need to tighten this up a bit more. Because quite frankly it's falling. I think that'll be alright. Birds. Okay, so these ones are slightly harder. But that doesn't exactly matter. Because, oh dear. We just need to find a way to get this off, and then we are all right. Just give it a bit of a heat, and ideally they should just snap off, but I don't want to do too much damage, if you get my drift. That's why unsoldering SMD is just a pain. And there we go. There's the two legs there, no pads ripped. And quite frankly, that frigging smells. So that, what was that? That was a 4.7. Like, it has quite a fishy smell to it, so yeah, it's not the most pleasant of smells. It basically smells like, you know, when batteries leak. Okay, so that's not it. I need a 4.7. This might be a better position. So all I really need is to find a way to get this. So we've got the positive leg here and the negative leg there. So we need to find a way how to get it like that. So ideally that's not going to happen. So I want to like get that in there like so, and then just bend it back so then it's situated exactly how we want it. So right now all I'm going to do is get some flux and add some more solder. Just a little dab, not too much, not too little, and a bit of solder. It just cleans a little bit of the ugh. A bit too much solder there, but Jesus, that smells. Bit of a cold joint there, and that is a bit too much solder, so I need to try and scrape some of this off. So all that does is just push the debris away. And over there we're looking at a plus and a minus. Yep. What the heck is going on here? So, I think there's a bird on top of my shed door. Shed roof, sorry. Did it go away? Probably not. Now I'm just going to do one of these, because doing one of them is pretty much all you need to know. Once you see me do one, okay, you've basically seen me do them all. It's just a repetition of process. So I'm going to squish these together like that, so then they all unite and align, like so. And next thing is something I don't like doing, but I'm going to get my fingers close and stick that on one. Okay, now I can change back to my left hand where I'm more comfortable, and get some, twist this on. Okay, that's a bit of a weak joint. Okay, that's fine. And there you go. That's a capacitor already on there. There's a bit of debris here, and that's most likely what was clogging up the audio in the first place, so there's literally animals today. Crikey me. It's a load of blackbirds, but oh well. But yeah, you get the point. Shut up. But yeah, that's all there is to it, really. I'm going to do the rest off camera. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. And so now we can turn on the Game Gear. Okay, notice how the CCFL is on. Now all I'm testing here is whether I have any sound. And it doesn't look like it. All I have is ringing sounds. Oh, and that is a lot better than before. That is super loud. Okay, never mind. The capacitors do work. So that's how it looks now. Dodgy, but it works. So now we can turn that off. And we can find a way how to mount the speaker, because I ripped it out of this, and well, I mean, all I assume you do really on these new shells is just screw them into place, I presume, or just hot glue it. Bit of hot snot never hurt anybody. Ooh, there we go. Steady. Okay, so now that we've done that, I accidentally snapped off the speaker, so I've had to just resolder that, which doesn't bother me in the slightest because it's the easiest thing to ever solder. Next thing that we need to do is, now that we've done this, our probable next step is to throw in the motherboard. Now, I'm not happy with this wire because it's a bit crap. So all I'm going to do is just try and get that there again, nice and sleek, sneak that through. So, anyhow, we want the motherboard, and we want to put the connections back into place. So yeah, we're going to lean that against that for now. We're going to take the back, well, that is the back, but we're going to take the front of the Game Gear instead, and we're just going to position this inside. Now, this is the wrong way. Great. Video going exceptional. And right, this is where things get a little tricky, because I need to put the speaker in here, right? But I don't have a bracket. I could use the old one, but I don't exactly remember where I put that now. I'll tell you what, I'll pause the video and we'll see. So, I can't believe that's just snapped off again. What the hell is wrong with this wire? Well, that doesn't matter now. What's going to happen is we're going to try and get this in. Quite frankly, I'm getting sick of this wire, so there's like a little lip, okay? So this lip, it needs to align, kind of like that. There you go. And just snip the wire again, really. Go again, a little bit more. You can never add wire, but you can always take it away. And I think that one's going to start coming off, unless I do the right thing and tuck that in there before that happens. Right, just get that again. Who cares if it's old solder? Because quite frankly, I don't. Okay, nice and strong. And I just want to put that on the side like that, just like this one. And now, where did I drop that thing? The light's got to come off a sec. Ah, there's the bracket. Right, back on the roof you go. And here we go. So this should just fit on, and if it doesn't, then I have no clue what to do. Yeah, so it's supposed to go on like that, which it isn't. And that does not want to enter that little hole that's there. Oh, it does. There you go. Oh. Right. Looks like it's time for a bit of hot snot. Or not. Maybe it's just, maybe it just needs two little screws. Okay. Two little screws. And I think that's what these little things are here for. Okay, because like the new, well, the new shell doesn't really accommodate for the bracket, so I've heard. Okay, here's low. There's one. Get that out of the way. Actually, that's the cover port. Port cover, sorry. Then I need another. And we're just gonna get one at a time, and we are going to just put it in, and I don't think that wants to go in the right place. No, I don't think it will actually. No, maybe they're just not made for the original, or maybe I'm just wrong about it all. Maybe if I drop it in, maybe I can just like force it a little bit, and if I just put this in here, it kind of works. So now I just need to do the same on this side. Oh, no, that's not working. Kind of difficult to see. Right, that's pretty decent. Okay, time to throw in the goods. Well, throw in the goods, I was about to throw in the towel, to be honest, because I'm getting sick of putting back together a frigging Game Gear all the time. Like, it's just getting ridiculous. Alright, that's in. Okay, yeah, everything in. I hope. Yeah, that to me looks absolutely fine. Now I just need to get the right screws for this. Now I'm going to turn this horizontally the other way, and I'm going to prop it against something, which is obviously that. And I'm going to go through my screws now, and I want one of these ones here. So the big screws, you can't even see, that's great. So the big screws you want on these sides here. Okay, and it's a good job we've got a bigger screwdriver, because all you're going to do is throw that in there like so. and hope for the best. Okay, so now that we're back to the main board, can anybody guess our next course of action? No? Well, okay, this is where I'll tell you. Let me just plug in my portable charger real quick, so then I can make sure my phone doesn't die. Okay, so we all know that the Game Gear has a D-pad and three buttons. The pause button, and you got 1 and 2, or 1 and 2. Can't remember the order. And then you got up, down, left. Well, up, down, left, right. And, well, we don't want to see that anymore. So, yes, we will be... I can't even use the PCB holder for this. But yeah, you get the idea. Retrosticks have made thumbsticks for the Game Gear. And that is pretty satisfying to see. So then, what about now? Will that fit? I think it's... Which way does it go again? I think it does go like this. Yeah, just to fit the PCB. So I do want to get a... I do want to kind of get a schematic for this, just to be on the safe side. So I will be right back. So we now have this set up. One thing that people need to make a note of is that under this potentiometer here goes a resistor. Now it doesn't matter what resistor it is. That's what Luke from Retro6 said. But you know, I'm not here to really make a tutorial on whatever. But anyway, the screwdriver, it comes included in the kit, and you're supposed to adjust the potentiometers. And well, it doesn't look like it's working the way it's supposed to, because I'm not getting any up and down really. But we'll have a look, we'll test, and we'll see where we get. Right, now we are on. We have the stick in there, and holy crap, have I been blinded by those LEDs. But yeah, I've just got one rubber at the minute. Just want to skip this intro if I can, but no, I can't. No. I don't care about sound too much at the minute. So right now we have, just get it here so you can see better, got the retro stick. So now I've tweaked all the potentiometers, and now everything works the way it's supposed to. So we have the map, Shell Shock, good old beloved, and anytime you like, as long as it's now. So we have there, go up, and we have down. And like I would show this character just jumping diagonally, but like that's just too much effort right now. I'm holding the camera on my phone, and well, that's ready to go. So let's do that. And this will start to bring us to the conclusion of our little Game Gear series. So all I'm going to do is disconnect this connector. Yeah, that was a bit too much force. Okay, let's get this motherboard out of the way first thing. And right, we have the good old Game Gear. Good old Game Gear. Okay. Right, we want this back as well. So, yes. One of these or one of those, whatever the friggin' hell we need. Where's my good old... I've lost my screwdriver again. That's not good. I'll use this big one instead. So, not there. Here we have crosshead. and all I'm going to do is just take this out, and I'll probably swap it with Liam's, because I know his is working, but you can never have that extra security of, you know, having a working, like properly working recapped Game Gear. And this has all been recapped and it works properly, so I don't mind. So all we do from here is, well, smart idea first, get the tweezers and just kind of force it, but don't force it, because you got to get the battery. Well, you got to get the batteries out first thing, but we're not. Well, the battery connectors. I always struggle with these. Let me just cut the video. Okay. So now this is where things get less complicated. All you want to do is just push out a little bit, and then sort of like scoop up like that. Good to go. So all we want is this top bit, and we just want to put it in the clean juice GG. Right, so to be more precise with how things work, this is a 5-volt, I don't know whether you can see here. Alright, so this is a 5-volt barrel jack, okay? So what happens is, back in the day, we didn't have the USBs and stuff. We had barrel jacks, and we can still use barrel jacks because most people use them for Arduinos, etc. But what we use here is, well, we use the 5 volts to go in, just so we can avoid using batteries, because the Game Gear used to suck the life out of batteries. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AA batteries. So the whole point is to get rid of that. And now we have good old USB-C. I don't know whether you can see that. We can see that right here. We have USB-C, and the USB-C is just so you can charge your LiPos. It's not a substitute for, obviously, a barrel jack or whatever, because the barrel jack was also used for the PSP, but we're not all about that rebel life. So yeah, it would have been cool to see someone do a mod where, you know, you can exchange the 5-volt barrel jack DC for like USB micro or something. But right then, excuse me. So now we have brand new screws. I want brand new screws because, like, some of these are rusty, some of them are discoloured, and, excuse me, some of them just don't look very nice. We'll just get these out of here, and we will put them, well, I want my screwdriver, because my screwdriver is magnetic and I can precisely get things out of the way here, because I don't need them, but okay, I can precisely screw this in. And when this is screwed in, you don't have to worry about a single thing. Okay? Right, now that that's in place, you don't really have to do the second one, but obviously it's just better practice to do the second one, because it holds it together. If you snap the board, then, you know, I don't think Retro 6 are going to replace it for you. Oops. I think I'm a bit too zoomed in right now. But anyway, that's screwed in. You got one there and one there. That's all you really need. Could do with tightening it a bit more, but let me just do that real quick. And right, we need to find a way how to guide these cables in. So the way I think I'm going to do this is I'm going to wrap these around here, like so, and wrap these round. Let's say I'll wrap these around here, all the way around, and just keep wrapping them really, and just keep them down here so they're out of the way, nice and neat. Okay, and next thing you want is your speaker, your amp PCB. Now I would have gone for a clean juice, but because a clean amp, but there's no point really because I've just recapped this, so you know, if there was actually any need to, then you know I would have done, but really I don't care too much. Right, screws for that. I'm going to need to know which ones they are, bear with me. Okay, don't do what I did, I forgot to put in the button pads. And I have one left over because obviously we have the analog stick now. So all we're going to do is we're going to drop in all the screws like this. Okay. One here, one there, one everywhere. Okay. And we're just going to chuck one obviously in there as well. So from here we're just going to screw this thing shut. So after the struggle of that, I ended up putting on the glass lens, and now everything looks amazing. Just look at it. We got a very bright LED coming through. That I do not like, but my thumb will cover that anyway. I'm going to try and get that a bit off camera. Let's see if I can turn off this light, and that'll help maybe. It helps a bit, because of the backlight. But now, as you can see, mind you, I think I might need to turn the contrast down a little bit. Yeah, that might help. So obviously, good old shell shock. This gets very loud now because of the new capacitors. See? I'm shooting things now. Oh, I'm looking at the camera a bit too often. There you go. It's a lot easier. I think Luke made a really good thing. Okay, so we've got checkpoint now. And I failed because I hit that conch shell. But that is enough for today, you guys. Where's my light? There we go. Yeah, brand new Game Gear. Just like it was released in 1990 something. When was it released anyway? Like, I think it was 1990. But yeah, as said before, USB-C, rechargeable, because you got the lipos now, you won't need to go into these anymore. Game, I'm hoping to get a flashcart soon, and I'll be playing this a heck of a lot. Like, I'm talking a heck of a lot. But anyway, that is all for now. Thank you for watching. See you guys later. Bye.